No facial hair. Desire, perfect partner. Time frame, 18 months. My desire was to meet my soulmate, friend, partner, with all the qualities I desired, and I wasn't accepting anything less than that. I went in as far as how he looked, right down to the facial hair. He had to be a family man with children, responsible, well off financially, and I even had what star sign he needed to be, and he also had to have a good sense of humor. You know how they say it is, what you focus on? I felt strongly about no facial hair, even to the point of I had a resistance to it. So therefore, guess what the universe provided? However, it was everything I desired, including the facial hair. I was with a dating agency. They called me to say, "We have this guy who is interested in meeting up with you." So I asked him for all the qualities I desired. Now he ticked all my boxes except that of the facial hair. So I said, okay, no worries, I will still meet with him. In past, ones they sent me, I was very definitive and said no. So he called me that day. We have been together ever since that day and are now married as well. The thing was, I had a vision board full of pictures and words of what I desired in my relationship. My husband also had a vision board of what he desired in a relationship. We both got more than we asked for. And yes, he still has his facial hair, which in the grand scheme of everything really wasn't that important. It is so what you focus on, whether it's what you want or what you don't want. It took me approximately 12 to 18 months to manifest. I only did a vision board. At that time, I didn't know too much about LOA. I did up my vision board of my ideal man after I split up from my boyfriend in March 2005. So learning from that relationship, my first husband and other guys I went out with, I was very clear on what I wanted this time round. I decided I would take nothing less than what I wanted. On it, I stuck photos, so there was one photo of a man. He had a good body. He had dark hair. Photos of couples in love. He had to be good looking in my eyes. Then there was words like family man. And he has to have had children. Responsible. I am attracted to him and he is attracted to me. We have the same interests, like the same music, around the same age, not more than 6 years difference. Financially independent, my equal. He had to be open and willing to look at himself and be into self-growth. A spiritual man, confident, gentle, supportive. I have to feel safe. He loves me for who I am, trustworthy, has a sense of humor. He had to see my worth and be a friend. It was also very important to me he wasn't an alcoholic or problem drinker. The vision board was a continuing reminder to me of what I wanted. With that, and what I told the dating agency, which was he had to be either a water sign or an earth sign. In my mind, though, I was thinking Taurus. I also told him what age I was looking at, and he definitely had to be a family man. That he also had to have dark hair. I just kept looking at my vision board, and every time I'd get a call from the agency, I'd kept telling them over and over what I was looking for. What was very important though, and I know helped me heaps, was I went in with no attachments. What that looked like was I was going to have fun, meet new people, make friends, and if I find my soulmate, that was a bonus. It took me about 14 months. We spoke on the phone for the first time in May 2006. We hit it off on our first phone call. It wasn't until I first met him the very next day that I knew I was attracted to him. I loved his eyes and his smile. My husband's name is Ian. Ian and I don't mind if you use our names. No facial hair.